These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Say let you come further this time.
I know, I appreciate that.
I appreciate you taking your shoes off next to the chewed up wall.
I saw carpet, okay? That's what I was trained.
All the carpet you want down here. That's all getting replaced.
Hi.
Thanks to these two assholes.
Yes, because they're good dogs.
Yeah.
Good dogs. So we're both live and in person together.
Together is the key part there.
We're live and in person together.
We're usually live and in person, just separately.
It's gonna be one of those days, I already can tell.
Why would it be any different from any other one?
Oh, boy. Well. Uh-huh.
Episode 17.
Where?
Here.
Oh,
Live
Josh kidnapped
from
me.
the Sweet Rex World Headquarters in beautiful Hudsonville.
Beautiful Hudsonville.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me to take a dirt road all the way around to get here? Okay, then. Forget dirt roads.
Because it's the shortest distance.
Is that what it is? Oh, okay.
So if you would have off of M6 gone all the way down to the stop sign and then
Oh.
turned right,
Oh.
you would have been on all paved. But
Because that
That-
non-pavement,
yeah, it's not fun.
I can imagine if you ever did that with the trailer before you
Once.
even knew about it.
Once I did it once.
I'd never do it again.
Anyways,
Yeah, episode 17.
so Skippy, what have you been up to this week?
Well, plague is gone. The plague is gone.
Oh, the Cheerio? I hope so. You're sitting awful close to me.
Hey, you wanted it this way. So that away. This is not the karaoke YouTube. Sorry, bye-bye. Please, bye-bye. We did a little bit of action on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday was great weather, and I feel that everybody was home taking care of the rest of their leaves or putting their Christmas lights up because they weren't at the distillery that I was parked at, that I typically.
You guys had great weather Friday?
We had sketchy weather Friday.
Okay.
It was good by the time I got to the place I was going, and then it suddenly turned to wind, a lot of wind. So, and then Saturday was a 60th high school reunion at a local watering hole.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah,
You were worried about that one a little bit, were you?
yeah. Basically, all 3 days I made the same amount of money.
Did you make money?
Fuel's expensive. I about broke even. However, I overbought on meat, so I have stuff for this week. So it should be okay.
That's good.
It should be okay. I got pork for $1.19 a pound.
Nice. Where at?
Local market.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I would use it for competitions. It's really good stuff.
Damn.
And it's nice and vacuum sealed, and it's like not, it's not that pork that you get that's vacuum sealed and
But not really sealed.
I mean, it's sealed, but it's like there's a lot of air in there. This is the
Are you having problems with that lately?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I bought a case and more. High phone.
Well, that's you.
Yes. And then yeah, so this week is primed for tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah. Gotta get
5
back in the
days,
swing.
huh?
I gotta get back in the swing of things.
It's supposed to be cold this week.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I might buy a panini press just so I can warm my hand underneath there. No, actually, it stays without any heat on. The warmer actually keeps it pretty warm in there.
We
So,
turned our heat off on Friday, I think. Yeah. So it was like 73 on Thursday,
Mm.
and it was awful inside of the trailer with those two.
Oh yeah.
So those are at 420 degrees, and they put out that much heat. There's nothing to contain it inside of the panini press.
That's true. Yeah, there isn't.
So the exhaust fan was on just to pull in air. I almost turned the air on.
Wow.
If I wouldn't have been worried about overtaxing the generators with air conditioning, I would have
Yeah.
just turned those on, but yeah, it was steamy. And I'm glad I wore shorts and suffered through my morning
Yeah.
stuff in shorts.
Yes, yes.
Because it was not awesome.
So this was the first week of Under Pressure.
Yeah, under pressure. Exactly why I got named that.
Under Pressure. Oh,
Well,
sorry.
I wanted to do all Queen themed sandwiches.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Why didn't you?
I'm in love with my Reuben.
We're starting to get different podcasts. Please visit our spicy site.
Cuban Rhapsody,
Bo Cuban.
Bocubian Rhapsody.
I like that one.
Anyways, yeah,
Another one bites the panini.
we were all remember last week, Monday, me not being prepared at all.
When did you fire up that second panini press?
Tuesday?
When did you fire up the first panini press?
Oh, a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So you at least
There was never a sandwich on it, but it was fired up.
you at least had that one done.
Yeah, we had people right when we opened, before we opened, our first order via text came in at 10:15.
10:15.
Yes, we opened at 11.
Okay. Did you pull out of the driveway yet at 10:15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was already there. I showed up. So yeah. No, Tuesday wasn't the issue. No, Tuesday was good. Yeah, Tuesday I was there at our normal time, left here around, we were there 9:30 or so, just so I could get stuff situated, and I still had meats to slice and stuff like that to get ready for sandwiches. Not prepared at all.
No, it doesn't sound like.
So I had about halfway through said meats when I had to start making sandwiches.
Because you got text orders.
Yes. And was slicing meats to order for sandwiches probably for about a half an hour, which was awesome. Pam's like, how long should I tell him? I said, I don't know, Pam. Tell him tomorrow.
Run interference.
Yeah.
Oh, Pam.
It all went, and they were almost all regular customers, which was awesome, and they were pretty patient. We had one guy who was there for 20 minutes because he did not text his order in, so he was behind the text orders. Those people were there waiting to pick up. He had originally wanted the Cuban. We didn't have the Cuban because I dropped the roasted pork on the floor.
Just like I dropped a brisket back in the day.
Yeah, except for I didn't really drop it. It slid out of its holding area and onto the floor. So that's what I saw when I opened the door of the trailer when I got to the place, which was awesome. It was a good start.
So side note, whenever I go anywhere,
Yeah.
I always open the back door and say a little prayer that nothing moved.
Yeah. It has not happened in a while, and it will not happen again. Precautions have been made. So we had to take Cubans off. So he wanted a Cuban originally, couldn't get him Cuban, so he was going to settle for a Reuben without the kraut because he doesn't like kraut. So after 20 minutes, him there, he getting a sandwich. We get a text from him, I don't know, about a half hour later, saying how disappointed he was, and that his sandwich had kraut on it, and that he could no longer eat a sandwich, and couldn't come back to get it fixed because he was already late getting back to lunch, back from lunch to work.
That hurts.
So, and he was one of our regulars. He said, I love you guys. That I tried to be your last barbecue customer of the year, and I was trying to be your first winter customer. He said, but yeah, it was not what he had hoped for. He said, even if it's your first day, come on, guys. So, I got his address, put a $20 gift card in the mail for him. And all will be well. So, outside of that, the response was great.
You bribe your customers back. No, it's fine. I would have done the same thing.
Bribe your customers back. When you get something wrong, you replace the item.
I absolutely
So I
agree.
replaced the item plus his gas to get back. God,
Appreciate. What about his lunchtime? Can't replace his lunchtime. Anyway, so the rest of the week went good though?
you sure you want to do this together next to me?
Yes.
Because now I get to hit you.
Simmer down.
Yeah, the only other comment we had was people thought the sandwiches should be cut in half, which I had planned on doing, but we were so far behind on everything else that it kind of didn't happen on Tuesday. Yep. Yeah, a knife. That's how you cut something.
That is, yeah.
So yeah, we started cutting sandwiches in half on Tuesday. That all worked great. Started kind of figuring out where things needed to go.
We have
And,
chips.
Chips, mac and cheese, coleslaw as
Okay.
the sides. Yeah, I didn't sell a ton of mac and cheese.
How's the soups going?
Good. So that led me into our Thursday, so day 2 issue. Because with the soups, as long as you're not burning them, just like our cheese, you can reuse them.
Yeah.
Cool them down, reheat them. So I have them in 7-quart, whatever the fuck they're called. The big cylinder.
Metal containers.
Yeah. They sit right in I have a little plate for the steam table. They sit right in there. However, to warm those back up on the steam table takes a long time.
Yeah, but it does. Okay.
Really, really long time. More than 2 hours.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I believe that.
So I had showed up. I couldn't figure out a way to get them in my warming cabinet because they're too tall without taking 4 shelves out in my warming cabinet, which I ended up doing, taking a couple out of the bottom and sliding them in later in the day.
Sure.
Got to the site a couple hours early because it was close and just put them on there and hope for the best. So
Okay.
they were lukewarm at 11. Luckily, we didn't have anybody come out until about 11:40 that day. So,
Okay.
and they were good to go by then. By the time we sold our first soup, so figuring out that we're just gonna pour them back into square steam table pans for overnight storage, and then slide them into the warming cabinet in the morning. They'll be nice and warm, and then we can put them back into the 7-quart soup containers.
More dishes.
More dishes, but we're not using, yeah, I mean, and nothing's disposable. We're using all aluminum pans, so no disposable pans really. Just to save on the money, just a few more dishes, but there's not a ton of dishes anyways. We're still using less dishes per day now than we were on the barbecue side.
The aluminum pans have gotten more expensive.
Yeah.
And they've also gone down in quality, I believe.
Oil for sure. Why did we lose our video? Sorry.
Top-notch operation you're running over here. Anyway.
Pam loves the cleanliness of the trailer.
Oh, Pam.
She even commented on how clean the trash can was because we're not throwing in brisket trimmings and slimy, greasy stuff all over the trailer. She's like, it's still dirty, but it's not.
It's not that.
It's
dirty.
not greasy. Nothing's greasy. Not everything's greasy right now.
I hate grease.
Don't worry, it's coming back March.
I hate grease.
So yeah, Thursday was okay. We had one solid rush right in the middle of the day, and both sides, the other sides of that were, one at a time, which is great. And then Friday, we were at Wiseman.
Yeah, it's a good spot for you.
It's always been a good lunch spot. So there is one company there that buys lunch for their company every Friday.
Okay.
It's a small staff, like 10 people.
Sure.
They rotate restaurants and or food trucks, so we usually get them about once a month.
Okay.
This last Friday was the day. He comes down and says, we're gonna send people down. I said, great. And they had already texted me, said wanted to confirm which menu we had. And I told them, yep, just go ahead and have you guys just text down your orders whenever you're ready. Because they usually didn't all come at once. They would between 11 and 1, you get them all. And then one of our other regulars put in a 6 sandwich order. And then all of that company sent in their orders at the same time.
Oh boy.
This was all before 11 o'clock.
So you're
At 11 o'clock, when we opened, I had my rail for tickets was full.
Oh boy.
Full.
And then those pre-orders.
We had a line when we opened.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
So we did 75% of our sales in the first half an hour that we were open on Friday.
Jeez.
It felt like $1,000 hour.
So you have 2 of these panini presses.
Yeah, and I could use 4.
And how many sandwiches are you putting per panini press?
Depends on how they come in.
So this one, this 75% of your orders in the first half an hour.
I can fit, if I prep sandwiches properly, I could fit 4.
But we're not prepping sandwiches properly, is basically what you're saying. So we're probably
There's usually 2, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could use a few more. And I can vouch that I've tried to lift this thing and it's probably a good 60 pounds.
Remember last week, Monday? Because I remember because I just listened to the audio this morning. You said, how do you know you're gonna need two? And I said, if you build it, they will come.
That's very true.
If I had one, I'd still have people waiting from Tuesday for their sandwiches.
Like the video you sent me. He sent me a video of the panini press working. I said, "Oh, you're still working on that guy's sandwich?"
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's been what it's like.
All right.
So, and then back to, I don't know if this is really a 2-person operation or if it's like because you and I both talked about how we've seen 4 or 5 people on some of these sandwich trucks.
Yeah.
I understand why.
Yeah, because you have to have somebody that's prepping it. You have to have somebody cooking it.
So
we
it's gonna
can-
keep, we burned one sandwich, which isn't bad,
No.
that we didn't use, couldn't use. I mean, it wasn't horrible. I took a couple bites out of it afterwards.
It was lunch.
A cold over toasted sandwich is not the way you want to have lunch. So yeah, it's and with the layout that is in my trailer, it is not designed for that kind of setup. The flow is weird.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean Pam's coming over and doing soups and stuff, and so she'll do up the soups and put them in the warming cabinet to keep them ready so they're ready to go. But we get through that rush and there's still like 3 soups in the cabinet. She's like, I don't know what happened. It's like I must have made too many.
Well, I mean, so
All right, Pam, push the potato. They're ready to go.
you think 4 soups is too much?
I don't know yet.
I mean, are you going
It's
through
2
soup?
It's 2. We're selling soup. We didn't on Thursday when it was 74 degrees.
Right.
We didn't. I think we sold 3. Which doesn't surprise me, and that's kind of what you figure. But so yeah, the first day we were open, all kinds of chicken enchilada, a lot of it, and then we didn't sell. I think we sold 1 on Friday.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So we're kind of, this week will kind of be our average. So we'll get to see what we're actually selling.
That it's cold.
Chicken noodle, we sold 1 a day. Exactly 1 a day, which surprised me. So all the creamier soups are all going better.
Yeah.
Friday was a broccoli cheddar day.
Need to find a local bakery to get you some bread bowls.
No.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to complicate my menu?
Yeah, that's true.
It's small. It's as efficient as I can make it right now.
It's really under pressure.
It is. It's
It's really under pressure.
it is it's fun. It's we're laughing a lot.
Well, that's all you can do.
It's that or cry.
We don't want to cry.
Yeah, Pam got on the trailer on Tuesday. She's like, how you doing? I said, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. She's like, oh, what's wrong? I said, nothing's ready. Nothing at all is ready. But yeah, we're afraid to know. And that's how it was the whole first year I was open for barbecue.
So
Felt
that's
like I was gonna throw up every day before we opened because I didn't think anybody was gonna show up.
I still feel like that
So-
every day. I open.
Yeah. And then
After I say the prayer when I open the back door, I make sure nothing's falling.
And then now it's every March. Like it's okay.
Let's go.
Are people gonna show up this year? Like, did they find somewhere else to go while we were closed?
Yeah, that's the true.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, it was a good week. Sales were okay.
Okay, so if sales, you said you were doing this to pay the winter bills.
Yeah.
So if sales were as consistent this week throughout the winter time.
It would help.
Does that accomplish your goal?
It will help. It will pay some bills. Yes.
Okay. It will help offset.
So it slows the bleed.
That's good.
I would like to double what we did. So the average, not all in 1 hour. We could
Please.
spread
Anybody
these
listening-
out over 3.
Everybody
That
listening, please.
Great.
He opens at 11 o'clock.
All the
Please.
way until 2. You don't all have to come at 11. I get, well, and that was the other thing is I understand the old mindset.
Lunch hour.
When you come at 11, because you don't want to risk something selling out.
True.
So we'd always get right at 11, we get hammered. And that was, I think, more because of sellout reasons than anything else. And that's not necessarily the case here. I mean, we did run out of, and that was just a shopping issue for me, not really a product availability issue. Was we had to stop selling Rubens about halfway through.
What'd you forget?
No, not Rubens. I'm sorry, Cubans. We ran out of ham. I mean, so, and the Cuban, even though we didn't have it for a day and a half, was our most popular sandwich of the week.
It is a,
So-
we've had it on our menu for a while. It is a very popular sandwich. I've been told that,
Throw it on one of those bad boys. It is freaking amazing.
I'm gonna go buy another generator.
Speaking of that, so we thank you for bringing that up.
How's
I-
generator situation working out?
I'm still using the original two linked together.
Okay.
Just with an extension cord running into one of the 110 outlets that has a 20 amp breaker on it. The only issue with the percentage of available power, so I got a little meter on both of them.
Mhm.
I hit red line for a little while everything's warming up.
Yeah. Once it gets to,
So once everything's calms down a little bit, I'm at like 70%, 75%, which I can tolerate.
pushing it.
I can tolerate it.
So that's the only thing that I hate on the big generator I have, the 9500, is that it does not have a power output meter. All it has is the hour indicator.
Yeah, mine didn't either. My other old one didn't.
You can get a surge protector
Mhm.
that has one, which I have bought and I just haven't done anything with it yet. That'll tell you which, the legs,
Mhm.
which side's going where and things like that. So luckily I haven't had any problems with it. I was thinking about doing the same thing you were about putting a small hole in the floor and then running a thing out there just in case,
Yeah.
but haven't done it yet.
Yeah, right now it's still just, it's running through the door. And the door just doesn't latch all the way when the extension cord's there because it's a
You don't
heavy.
have a hole in the floor or wall to the outside? No, I thought you did.
Why would I?
I don't know. Cleaning your floor, letting it drain. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a mop.
Oh, yeah, I get
just
it.
Mop it.
I get it. Never mind. I thought you did.
I'm not like hosing the whole thing down.
I would, if I could. Absolutely. I
Well,
hear
you
I hear they make trailers now with drains in the floor.
This is the third time we talked about that.
I know, but still,
You can put a hole in your floor.
I don't want to. It's cold.
Yeah, speaking of which, it was 30 or 29 degrees, I think, this morning.
Yep.
When I went outside,
Mhm.
it was 64 in my trailer still. So
Okay.
I have my built-in AC heater combo running, and then I have a small ceramic heater in front of my plumbing, so
Yeah.
that door is open at the sink, and then it's pointed that direction just to keep everything warm.
Now, even though on your trailer, your AC unit is more towards your sink, you're still having that little ceramic.
Heat rises.
Mhm.
Heat rises and
Yeah,
those doors
that's right.
closed doesn't allow the heat to come in. So
Good point. Yep.
I open up the doors and just point, just so I'm for peace of mind.
Because I can do that same scenario. I just did it last year with just a little 500-watt space heater.
Yeah, it's
And it seemed like it worked fine. I'd walk in and it was always like 45 inside there.
I walked in yesterday and the ceiling mounted heater wasn't even running. And it was like 68 there.
You have a furnace or like a
Thermostat?
yeah.
Yeah, it sits at 64.
Okay. I don't have a thermostat.
But yeah, this week will be the test. I think I saw 17 for a low.
Yeah.
On sometime this week, but and then we're back in the 40s next week, which is awesome.
Yay, 40s.
End of November, buddy.
No, I know. I've got an event Saturday. I have an event Sunday. So Saturday is a high of 29 and Sunday is a high of, I think, 28. And to say I'm not necessarily looking forward to it would be an understatement. However, I do like having the outlaw stick burner on the back of the trailer. Because walk out there and it's like an instant. It takes a minute to get heated up. I'll tell you what, I go through some logs just getting it warm. But it actually makes it nice. That whole back wall is like warm. I'm like, okay, yeah, it makes it nice for sure. Yeah, I'm this is first real cold weather that I'll be out and about.
Didn't have any last year when you were out?
No, actually, it wasn't. I mean,
I don't remember last winter. I don't think we had snow on the ground until late January.
yeah, I went out.
Seemed like
I went out day before Thanksgiving. It was fine. I had t-shirt on. I went out New Year's Eve. little chilly. It was probably mid-30s. And then I had a couple things in like February and it was fine. So I got kind of lucky last year. This year I don't think I'm gonna get so lucky.
I don't think any of us are.
It's gonna be fun.
Why that keeps.
Well, the camera's really trying to tell us something. The camera is not liking what it's looking at. It was, I can't blame it.
We keep breaking it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a week and this week will be better. We'll be more prepared.
I've been starting to think about extra concepts.
Starting to, or again,
What was that?
the dogs.
Okay, I didn't notice.
Someone probably walked by.
Sounds like somebody died.
They're in full howl.
So I've been starting to look at gourmet. You're allowed.
Pebbles, taco. Hey, Pebbles, taco.
Really good names.
Hey.
Really good
Oh.
names.
Taco, come on.
It is funny watching this guy wrangle his two little corgis. Oh, here they come. We're sitting here when it's 30 degrees with this door open. Oh, here we go.
Come in. Don't just stand there and look at me. Get in here.
Nope.
No treat for you? Okay. Oh, weird how that works. Come on. Come on. Nope. Hey, come here.
It's hilarious.
Shut up. Want the podcast. So they probably got a delivery next door or something.
Yeah.
Would be the howling.
Oh yeah.
High alert.
Oh yeah. My dog saved me from Amazon deliveries all the time. Likes our mailman though.
Schmuck. Hey, get in here.
He's the one who left the door open. This guy right here. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Nothing. Whoa.
What's wrong? What were we talking about?
What happened?
Don't look up the stairs. What happened where? Nothing happened up there.
Nothing at
It
all.
looks like slime. I'm guessing neither of the children will take ownership of it.
No. It's probably your wife.
Yeah.
She did
But
it.
yeah, we have a couple pop seams in the kitchen that they're coming back to take care of for us.
Yeah. I got one of those too.
Home warranty,
I don't have one of those.
1 year.
I did it myself. Well, I didn't do it myself. Anyway.
You pop the seam yourself?
No,
Why would
well,
you do something like
we took walls down.
that. A load bearing wall?
No, the only talking about my house that has been under construction now for 2 years.
Remodel construction.
Yes, remodel construction. It was an older house. We took down a wall. And the only, oh, hey buddy. The only contractor I paid. I was gonna go see if his brother's done eating his treat or not. Was
Stay away from me. He said.
realizing that my half my ceiling when I took down the wall wasn't textured. So I had to have somebody come in and retexture the whole thing.
Mhm.
And now I have a seam that it's when it gets really warm, but when it gets cold, so it contracts. And anyway, so what else are we talking about today?
When it gets warm, when it gets cold,
Yeah,
so you
I
know,
mean that's the
science.
scientific version. We had an election this past Tuesday. Anyway, so yesterday my wife and I decided to go out for brunch.
I cut that whole section.
Anytime politics, because YouTube doesn't like politics. Anyway, so my wife and I went out to brunch yesterday. We went to a local diner called Manchester Diner. I will give them a shout out because she's a cool gal. And she comes to my truck all the time whenever I'm in the area. So we walk in, they're severely short-staffed. So we're sitting down and I look at my wife and she looks at me and she's like, "You think we should help?" Like, I mean, what should we do? I mean, I can pour coffee. I'm like, okay. So we have
a cup, please.
So we asked her, I said, "Hey, you seem sure, oh, it's horrible. We're short staffed, bad, whatever." I said, we can pour some coffee. It's like, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. So By the time we did that, somebody had already stood up and went and started pouring coffee for everybody. But I'm looking at these kids and I'm seeing they're on their phones, right? And they're on their tablets and or like that. I remember like when my daughter was a toddler, she had crayons and she could color, and they'd give her like we'd say after it. We got World War II over here, or III. now.
This is every day, babe, all the time.
So my wife would like she would have a notebook with her and take paper out, and she would just color. These kids now they're crying and they have tablets, crap, and not food truck related, but it's just stupid.
They should have tablets.
No,
I think parents that restrict screen time are foolish.
color.
These kids should be on screens as much as humanly possible.
Oh, they're already stupid enough as it is.
Hey, are they going anywhere?
Going anywhere where?
The screens.
No, of
Is it
course
likely we're gonna have more of them?
not. We already do,
Okay.
but still, it's stupid.
When we were kids and stuff, it was paper. Everything was on paper, so we had to use paper, right?
True.
Now everything's on screens, so they need to use screens. We need to use these things and be as proficient as they can on them to be prepared for the modern workplace. Let them create YouTube channels.
I've told my buddy.
Monitor them and
Yes,
parent
I have
them.
told my buddy that his kid who games all the time start a Twitch channel,
Mhm.
make money out of it.
Yes,
No, because
Absolutely.
there's so many horrible people that do that.
parent.
You can't just watch them. Sit down with them every once in a while. But still,
Subscribe to their account. Just teach your kids that it doesn't fucking matter what Billy Bob's 74 says that they are fucking stupid and they're ugly. It doesn't
do
fucking
you know what they're
matter.
doing now?
What?
It is called swatting. You heard about swatting?
I'm on board.
No, again, spicy chicken.
That's swatting.
No, swatting. Anyway, they hack or they somehow find out where somebody's living and they literally call in a SWAT team. And SWAT team shows up. And obviously the streamers can't do whatever they're doing anymore. But that's fucked up. Like you can just call a SWAT team, or you can have police show up at some random dude's house because you don't like that he probably called your mother a piece of shit.
You could do that when we were kids.
But nobody ever did. We had
Right, that it's not technology's
our
fault.
our feelings. We didn't give a shit. We wanted to go back and kill him in the next game.
We just TP'd them.
I never got TP'd. Thank goodness. I'm not telling you where I live now.
Yeah, plenty of times.
Damn
Not
kids.
as an adult.
Damn kids. That's all I gotta say. Just damn kids.
Rained every fucking time too. That night.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
But TP's not
Oh,
what you
but
want to clean up, and we had to
no.
clean it up.
No.
I don't know why we had to clean it up. Something about it being our friends or
Yeah,
something.
because it was your assholes friends that were actually the ones who did
I'll give you their numbers. Have them come over.
it. Yeah. Let's.
I didn't do shit.
You had to do something to little Bobby for him to come over and want to do this to you.
Nah, we didn't.
Nope, he's just an asshole.
Just for kicks and
And Mom, it's really your fault because you let me hang out with him.
that's right.
Anyway, so back to food truck stuff.
Well, this is what the winter's gonna be like.
I mean, this is what is everybody? Do we have any comments? Do we have any?
No.
Oh, I finally figured out the ads, Facebook ads.
You did?
Yeah, I've got like 30, 40 new followers.
So what did you change?
I'm over 1,400 now.
What did you change?
Did it right. In all fairness,
Please elaborate. So this is for people
All
to
right.
learn from our dumbass mistakes.
well, I don't know what I did wrong the last time, but
Mhm.
I canceled that ad or paused it, whatever.
Mhm.
Basically, it ran for a month and I did not get one insight. Nobody looked at it, nothing. And so I did a new ad, basically just promoting the page.
Mhm.
And I set it to run for a month just to see what it would go. And it's going. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that have followed us now.
Awesome, bud.
In the last week, I think we're over. Yeah, I mean,
Isn't it crazy when you start seeing those like 40 numbers?
yeah, it was crazy. Like I looked at it.
We're
I'm
getting
like,
like 10 a day. Who are these people?
so now I am at as we're We're just talking about kids on their phones. We're basically adult kids with our phones.
My point, exactly.
1405.
And let's see, insights,
So for me, that's really, really good.
audience. My reach in the last 28 days is 28,000. My bad. That's paid reach. But that's also my amount spent on ads
In the last how many days?
month.
You wonder why you're built anyway.
Well, I run an ad every week and then my ongoing one. So it's in the last month for Facebook ads, it's about $380. My general page advertisement cuts off at about 250, I think is what I set it at, maybe 225. But then I run an ad every week with our location and menu. And that's been bumped up the last month because we're trying to promote the new business too, or the new menu. So, but during the summer when we're really cranking, I set it at 45 a week. So, yeah.
So
But it works. I noticed the days that we don't run it,
Mhm.
or the weeks that we don't run it, we are not as busy every time. So I've gained in the last month 674 Facebook followers. My current is at 9,141.
Damn, that went fast. Son of a.
So yeah,
You're paying
it's-
more. You're paying more than I am than ads.
so that's close to 200 again. I mean, yeah, so we're right between 150, 175 pretty much a week.
So new Facebook, like 65. I'm up 62%.
Yeah, that's pretty much in the last week.
New Instagram followers, 1.
Yeah, my Instagram is awful. I'm at 576 total.
My Facebook or paid reach or Facebook reach is 8,000.
Yeah.
My paid reach isn't high though.
Where am I? Not paid reaches. Oops. Trends.
What I'd love, so this is all on
Yeah, so
Facebook.
40,000.
This is all on Facebook. You can go in and see what your insights are.
Impressions and all that stuff, which the impressions don't make sense. They're not right. They don't report accurate.
You can see your content. You can see what your top performer was. You can see, I mean, basically how all your posts. And if you have an Instagram account, you can link them together. So all your posts that go to Instagram and Facebook, you just gotta make sure that you always include a picture. And
So
that
you
way-
said you just crossed over 600 or 1,400?
1405.
Yeah, 600 to go to my 850.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I almost caught you.
All right, let's go. We'll set a date. Set a day we can come up. I'll work your first day. I'll work your first day.
Come work soups.
I hate soups. I'll grill sandwiches. That's fine.
Fucking ladle. And our ladle is the perfect size. I don't know how that happened. So serendipitously, but it is a 1 cup ladle and we're just, the small bowls are 8 ounce, 1 cup. So it's a perfect ladle full into a bowl. Now, if I can just get Pam to stop dropping the ladle back in the soup container.
Oh, yes, I was gonna say, once you create, if you're using the same ladle and just, wiping it off, I'm like, okay, but once you get more ladles, that I understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did it again.
I'd love to see Pam in her environment.
Pam is a lot of fun. You should definitely, yeah.
I love to see Pam in her environment.
I think she said mid-January, they're heading out, so for traveling, so.
So everybody's
We'll
listening.
hit 10,000 before she leaves, so you and Pam and I can all have fun on the truck together for a day.
Pam would be fun.
Mhm.
Yes, 1405. So I did receive a text message from one of our mutual friends that says, I shared your page because I want you to beat Josh.
Which friend?
I'm not telling.
Tell me.
Nope.
Tell me.
Might have been a guest on the
Who is it?
podcast.
Oh, Richard. He's not gonna beat me, Rich. Not even close.
I'm not paying enough to beat him.
I am not paying for likes.
No, you're paying for ads.
Just promoting my business
Exactly.
the way a business should.
I've spent $7.30 on ads so far.
You are spending what a first year business spends, and I am spending what a fourth year business spends. I'm also working through the winter, all winter to pay bills, and you are not. So
Two-ish.
yeah, but you don't need to, right?
I mean, no,
You're feeling comfortable right now?
no, I'm never
Oh.
feeling comfortable.
You have money though to pay your bills.
Yes,
You have a sufficient amount of money to pay your bills for the business and for your personal life
yes,
in your
yes,
mattress.
yes. Well, I don't know about him, not all of my mattress, but
Someone's in the lazy boy, but yeah,
yeah, I mean, we have a lot of change.
it's very lumpy.
We have a lot-
You put it all in one place.
Yes, I haven't been sleeping well because
Lot of
all the stuff is underneath my mattress. Yes.
But
No, that part is fine. It's just more of it's. I guess you go into business like it's never enough. It's never enough. You just want to keep going. So
that's a good thing.
I saw somebody in a food truck group that I think we both belong to, food truck training.
No.
Oh, all right. Well, somebody added me to it. But they said, I'm trying to figure out how to go all year long. I don't see anything. And everybody asked, okay, where are you located? Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Okay.
Where the wind blows.
I mean, I guess it must be really windy for him not to find out like where to go every day.
Cold, right?
It gets cold.
I was there January. Okay, so I was trying to think of when I was there. I was there January. It was cold. It was a cold week there.
Yeah.
Because I got there, went through there. I remember I was in
Yeah.
Texas the week before the blizzard.
Yes, true.
Like 2 days. I left Austin like 2 days before the ice storm came through, where like people died on the highway. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm glad I got out of there.
Well, they shut down life when snow hits.
It was bad. It was like they said had like a half an inch of ice on the roads.
Oh yeah, people were without power for a very, very long.
Anyway, so but yeah, I mean, it's not like it snows a lot.
I just
It
don't.
does occasionally, but I mean, it's not
I just don't know how you could not.
like it's North Dakota.
Yeah, yeah. North Dakota's already got like a foot of snow already.
Go to the see, and this is where I'm glad that I've done things the way I've done them. I'm used to reaching out and asking to set up places versus I'm gonna make an assumption that this person was largely a festival type place or an event type of truck, that they went to events.
Yeah.
And there's not as many events through the winter because
True.
it's colder. I mean, even in Oklahoma, even if it's 50,
Yeah.
when you're used to 80, 50 is chilly.
50 is chilly.
So it's kind of like, I mean, you go down to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach area when it's 60 degrees out and everybody's wearing hoodies, and you got the Michiganders coming down for spring break wearing shorts and t-shirts.
Because we're like,
so yeah, I mean, everything's perspective, but man, you should be able to find something,
unless you live in a very rural part of Oklahoma, which I've never been.
How you run a food truck in the summer anyway. I mean,
it's
there's 3 in Nuevo that I still can't figure out how all 3 of them are. There's no business for all 3 of them. But
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out this stuff.
Well, that's what it baffles me, that you struggle some days trying to find, but if your restrictions are so restrictive.
No, it's just more of I haven't talked to enough people yet, to figure out, hey, downtown doesn't let you set up. They don't want you to park on the streets. They have, you can be there for a couple hours. I did just secure a permit for a local village to set up in a good parking spot. So
you haven't been there yet?
I have not
This week?
been there yet. This week I'll be there. Cool. Monday. I think Wednesday morning. I gotta put my calendar
I
up.
like how we're both sitting in the same.
He's grabbing it boobs like that though. I'm
Just
not.
keeping my fingers warm for you.
Anyway, I think it's time. Oh, we're going on the road, right? Do we want to say anything yet, or is this going to be special content?
Well, it will be special content.
Okay.
It'll be posted before this video airs,
Oh,
but you've already half teased it on the last 3 episodes and we still haven't been. So,
well, I had the plague. Okay.
so yeah, you heard Skippy talk about, we were heading over to Holy Smokers Barbecue.
Is it Holy Smokes or Holy Smokers?
Holy Smokers.
Yeah, in Zealand, right?
Holland.
Holland. Okay.
He lives in Zealand, but yeah. Just opened his brick and mortar, rented a food truck, 2 trailers now for the last couple of years, and went brick and mortar. So Skippy and I are heading over there. Hoping he has no problem with us setting up at a table and maybe talking to us for a minute. So that review is already posted, which on the YouTube channel, and probably only the YouTube channel, since that will be a video.
Hopefully Lisa's there. She's nicer than Kyle. Just kidding.
You've already blocked me from everywhere, so it'll be a
Hey,
victory if we get in the
You're
door.
good. You're good. I'll walk in first. You hide behind my shadow.
So anyways, yeah, that's we'll be up before this episode airs, but if you haven't looked at it, head over to the YouTube channel. Monday Morning Food Truck there too, so you can see that. But
Yeah, we still don't have any sponsors yet. So anybody wants to run an advertisement with all our 82 downloads a week at least? We have 82
a week,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. See, big money makers for advertisers.
Zang. Did you said something about another challenge? You want to do some Biggest Loser?
Yeah, after I polished off a recent big cup over here.
We had Friendsgiving on Saturday.
Oh,
Then I had leftover Friendsgiving on Sunday. And now I'm gonna go eat barbecue. I had mashed potatoes and gravy for breakfast this morning.
solid choice. I'm big on stuffing.
It was excellent gravy.
Sausage
I
stuffing.
nailed some gravy this weekend.
I bet you did.
No, it was really good gravy. Like I
Oh,
nailed it.
like you cooked it is what you're
Yeah, I
saying.
do it from scratch.
Oh,
You don't do your
you-
gravy from scratch?
I don't do gravy. I'm not a big, I don't do
But
gravy.
doesn't other people you cook for have like gravy?
They do, but they don't do it from scratch.
Why don't you make it? Do you
Cause
cook the turkey?
I don't do gravy.
Do you cook the turkey?
Yeah, normally.
Do they use the drippings?
No. I
Oh,
cook it
just-
open. I cook it open, not.
No. So they don't use your drippings either. That's all you need. Just make a roux, the drippings, and then some
Yeah. That's
chicken
why,
broth, and that's, oh my god.
that's why I don't do roux and mac and cheese either. So the whole flour butter thing always gets me.
Equal parts, buddy.
I get it. Okay. Why are we talking about
It's
me here? My mom with she's gonna hear this. We love her sausage stuffing, even though it's sausage and stovetop. That's what she's notorious for bringing. One time she tried to make a vegetarian one. That didn't work out too well.
I brought
Extra
I bought
sausage.
stuffing. I bought stovetop for Friendsgiving, and I forgot to make it.
Ooh.
But no one asked. We had more than I also made 10 pounds of potatoes, which I'm not sure why I made so many.
Well, it looks like on the there'll be a special truck this
No,
week
there
of
won't.
mashed potatoes and gravy, I guess.
We had 8 people or 11 people. And we had Angie's work people over a week ago, and I made 5 pounds of potatoes for 15, and we had leftover potatoes then. So I thought it would double the amount of potatoes for less people. I think the math checked out.
And this is why he has to work through the wintertime.
Yeah, because the price of potatoes is insane. You know how much a dozen eggs cost at the Meyer over here right now?
$3.86.
Yeah. It's absurd.
Damn,
Absurd.
I didn't even buy eggs, and that was pretty good.
It was like 360, but
I appreciate
close
it.
freaking enough.
I appreciate that. So that's why you go
Fucking
find
absurd.
that's why you go find friends that have chickens.
You want to know where Michigan's largest egg producer is?
Oh,
1.5 miles that way.
that Miller's
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Okay.
Yeah, they also provide McDonald's.
Well, there's a lot more McDonald's than people.
The entire country.
It's a lot of chicken.
Yes. Well, yeah, it's a lot of fucking chicken over
a
there.
lot of chicken.
Yeah, it does not smell great when you drive by.
I'm glad you don't
Every
get
day.
it the wind this way, because that would be. I would not want to live here.
We're far enough away. I
Oh.
don't think they would. I don't think the smell would care. I don't think. It's a big fucking farm though.
Oh.
It's a lot of chickens. They had a fire not too long ago, a couple years ago. They lost
That's one way to smoke chicken.
like 500,000 birds or something like that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
That's why chicken went up like
Probably.
$1 million.
I thought it was COVID or Biden. That could have been too, I guess.
Politics. It's gonna go on the YouTube. You gotta anytime you hear this, it's gonna come off the YouTube. I learned that from another podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna go on the YouTube. We don't cut shit out of the YouTube. If you want to hear my rant on the public library issue here.
Who's your favorite food truck right now, other than you? Like, do
You,
you go? Do you like?
I don't have time.
Oh,
You fucking piece of shit.
I understand, camera. I get it, bud.
Well, maybe it was just like the vibration was hitting it with the mouse. The cursor was on the start video, but it's not. So it must just be stop it. Stop it.
So it's vibrate. So when you said
want to see me jiggle?
wiggle wiggle. So you don't like when you set up with other food trucks at like events or whatever like
That's
that.
pretty rare.
Yeah, it is.
Probably we've been with other trucks less than 10 times out of our 200 days.
So if you had to go try a food truck right now,
We do.
like where would you want to go?
Oh,
Is it like a taco truck, a burger truck?
no, I've been to most of the taco trucks.
I want to try Patty Matters someday.
Let's see where they're set up and catch them on the way home. They run all winter. Patty Matters is good. I had Parliament Pizza the other day because they were open when I was driving by, and I was moderately hungry. Yeah, I mean, none of them like super jump out to me. I see a lot of the same ones just because the area is what it is. So I see a lot of the same trucks in our area. So we don't get a ton of variety close by. And during the summer, if they're not set up with us, I don't have time to go eat. So yeah, we have a lot of taco trucks. I wouldn't mind hitting up another barbecue truck if I saw one.
I feel there's a lot of taco trucks like everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
is it just the easiest thing for people that they think they know how to make?
I know, yes, and I know that ours largely are authentic Mexican taco trucks.
I have not found an authentic Mexican market.
Yeah, almost all of ours are.
The 3 taco trucks that I've been a part of are all non-Hispanics.
So yeah, we were at the farmers market or the pumpkin patch thing earlier this year. There was a taco truck there pretty much every time with us, and every time he came over to ask if we wanted to switch food, he had to bring an interpreter
Oh,
with him.
okay.
So, which is always a good sign. It's
That's
a little heavy on the cilantro for me, but
That's authentic. I guess I see.
I mean, tacos are okay. I mean, but yeah, I never had time. I'd never eat one hot.
Good point. Good point.
But I mean, there's an El Caribe, and that was okay. I mean, I don't know. It's just
I love names. I love names of food trucks. Names of food trucks are great.
for me now. It's like if I want to go eat somewhere,
Yeah.
like I want to go sit down and go to a restaurant and eat. Like I don't want to be outside.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's like I like visiting with the people and stuff and talking to them, but I'd like to do that during the summer. Like once we get to some of these, once we're doing more events next year, that'll be easier and I'll get to do that more. But right now I'd like to go out to dinner with my wife and family, and that's not going to be at a truck anymore. So
Yeah, it's
so if I see one right now and I'm driving by, I might stop, but there's so few that run through the winter. There's probably 5 or less that are running consistently through the winter. So
we have a barbecue, not a new. Hey, he's just happy.
Yeah.
He's happy. So we have a barbecue restaurant that just went through owner changes. Owner passed away, new guy bought it. He's changed the logo, but kept it pretty similar. But now he's opening up bringing a food trailer. And it's one they've got it wrapped and everything. He's like hitting the streets of Jackson, and I'm like, how good must it be to have a building that basically all you got to do is load up your trailer and just go out sell it.
that's what I want, man.
So I mean, I'm thinking about that now, and I'm like, damn. But then he doesn't have a window; he has just an opening. And I'm like, I always thought you had to have windows. And anyway, so good luck to them. I won't name them. Good luck to them. They've been around for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And they had okay food. Both their smokers are outside. They're big old oiler pits, like
Mhm.
JR oiler pits. But they also have a dirt driveway. So I'm like, I hope you're not taking food out when people are driving in, because the cloud is just going right to their food. Anyway.
Yeah.
What else we got? Anything else?
No,
That's pretty much
I
it.
got nothing.
Okay. Yeah, we're done for the day. I made the trip for nothing. I got to see his smiling face and be hit on.
Yeah.
And 2 cute little tacos. Oh, and the pebbles. 1 taco, 1 pebble.
That's it. There's the other one.
Yeah, they're over here. They like me. They hate you.
Yeah.
Until next time. See you guys.
Facebook, Instagram, not Instagram, Facebook, Instagram for our personal.
Yes, we have a guest coming next month. Like beginning of next month. You'll want to hear it for sure. Yep. Nope.
Cue me in on a date.
Well, since we record every Monday, I still have to coordinate it with this guest, but I'm shooting for the 20.
Okay, but everybody, goodbye. Follow us on Facebook.
See you on
Monday Morning Food Truck, Sweet Rack Smoking Butts, PB and J's of Michigan. Have a wonderful day.
Jesus Christ. Shut it off. My arms getting tired. Oh, yes.